Alrighty, guys, we're going back to some more Trails in the Sky, first chapter. The last episode, we attended the banquet inside Grancel Castle, and upon doing so, we were able to disguise ourselves as maids and sneak in to meet the queen. We learned a bunch of revelations, including some secrets about Cassius, and in this episode, it's time to go storm the Erb Royal Villa. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. I mentioned last episode, this is the point of no return. We are about to be thrown into the very end of the game. In fact, at this point, typically in the Trails games, it would actually separate into its own chapter called the final chapter. In this one, it's a little bit shorter, this next section. That's why they just group it together into one final chapter, including all the stuff here in Grancel. But yeah, we are essentially at the end of the game. If there's anything left to do, now is your chance to do it. We're going to start by doing all of those things that we possibly can do. However, I do expect there to only be 2, maybe 3 episodes left after this. So, with all that out of the way, let's start with a very important thing. We're going to run over here, and we're going to enter the coffee shop down here. As you can see, there's a blue objective. And if we talk to the coffee shop owner... Oh? Would you happen to have all of the Carnelia volumes? Yeah, I do. I knew it. Every time a new one is released, I tell myself I'll read it, then I forget to pick it up. I was thinking about reading the whole thing once it's completed. But it's so hard to find the entire set. I know this is terribly forward of me, but I just have to ask. Would you be willing to give me your full collection? This is only available if you have collected every single one of the Carnelia volumes. If you did, you can go ahead and say yes. All right, if you insist. Here, they're all yours. Really? I'm so grateful, truly. I was dispatched to the east as part of a diplomatic envoy once. I have a collection of eastern goods that I accumulated during my time there. You appear to be bracers, so to show my gratitude, here's a little something for each of you. Hope you like it. Estelle receives the Taiji staff, and Joshua receives the dual plovers. This staff feels really heavy, but it's surprisingly easy to wield. It doesn't look half bad either. Wow, I love it. These dual swords, their craftsmanship is exceptional. Handles like a dream. Can't find a single thing to complain about. Huh, the two of you wear them well. Quite the elegant pair. Got word I've got to close up shop early today, so I'll take that as my cue to enjoy these novels. Thank you very much. Not at all. We should be thanking you. We'll make good use of these. And so, that is the ultimate weapons in the game for both Estelle and Joshua. You'll also notice that if we actually go out into the wilderness real quick, I guess, well, you can notice the one she has on her back, the one Joshua has right now. If we go change their weapons into the Taiji staff, you can change the octagonal staff, you can change the spike. None of them look any different than your basic pile rod. I actually think that's not even the basic. But if you change to the Taiji staff, you will notice that it visually changes. That is the same with all of Joshua's weapons here as well. If you change to the dual plovers, they will visually change. On top of that, you'll see the stat increase is insane. It's basically 100 additional for attack and about 50 additional for ATS. Also increases our evasion and crit with Joshua. And then with Estelle, increases your crit and evasion as well by 10, strength by about 100, and same thing, ATS by 50. Incredibly strong items. In the original game, you could only get one of these, so you had to play through twice in order to get both of their ultimate weapons. In this game, though, it gives you both of them. On top of that, if you happened to miss any of them, we can go to the Edel department store. And if we go over to this person, Lily, we can actually go to books, and she does in fact sell all the Carnelia volumes, or 8 of them. So if you missed the last chunk, you could pick them up from here. In the original game, you really couldn't pick up any of them. We also have the Liberl News issue 9, which is the second to last volume. And again, if you go check your books, I believe you can still view all the Carnelia, so they're all still right here. So that way you don't ever miss out on them. And so yeah, that is the ultimate weapons in the game. I believe we can actually head to the Orbital Factory, and I want to say you can customize them. I could be wrong. No, you cannot upgrade these weapons. They are already strong enough. If you want to, you can upgrade the Hawkeye, but we're actually not going to do that right now because we want to save our E-Material pluses. However, one thing we do want to upgrade that I totally forgot about, if we go to Customize, we can actually go to our accessories. We can actually upgrade that Gladiator belt. Again, it's a little bit different than the Victory Headband, where it increases the CP gain by a specific percentage. Instead, this one gives you more strength, but it doesn't give you the accuracy bonus. Gives you more speed, and again, it increases your CP by a static 30 when used. So we'll go ahead and level that up. Again, it's one of the best items in the game. I highly recommend you have that equipped on everybody going forward. Now, here's where we go ahead and we do a ton of stuff. So, first, we're going to go ahead and round up everybody that's marked here in red. So we're going to go ahead and start in the Weiss Guard, Arms and Guards right here. And we're going to talk to Karna. Should be on the second floor here. Oh, hey, Karna.
Well, well, look who it is. And with Zen, no less. What's going on?
Things have taken a bit of a troublesome turn.
What's up? Whatever it is, it sounds pretty serious.
I explained the situation and the Queen's request.
Huh? And you aren't kidding, are you? I knew something was up when I heard the checkpoints and landing ports closed. Alright, I understand. What do you need me to do?
We're gathering everyone for a strategy meeting. Please head to the guild.
Got it. I'll go on ahead.
Next, we're going to go to the inn. We want to go to the Sunnybell Inn, so I guess we'll just go to North District here. Or the pub, whatever. This place right here. I think it's an inn, right? Yeah, it is. In here, we can find Grant. Found you, Grant.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Royal Champions. I heard you stayed the night at the castle after the banquet, but here you are. How was the food? Pretty good, right? Tell me all about it.
It was so good, but we've got something more important to discuss.
What's that? Whoa. Are you guys serious?
Every word, unfortunately. I stake my very name on it.
The immovable's in. Well, if it caused the immovable to move, there can be no room for doubt. All right, I'll lend a hand.
Thanks, Grant. We'll hold a strategy meeting first, so please head to the guild. Everyone should be waiting there.
Got it. I'll see you there.
Next is going to be Kurt, who can be found where I was going to go, the Hotel Rowenbaum. Should be up on the second floor up here.
I'm so close to remembering what happened back there. But it's like there's a thick fog blocking it.
Ah, Kurt. Good, we found you.
Oh, Estelle and Joshua. And Zin's here too? What brings you all here?
Remember how we went to the castle for a banquet yesterday? While we were there, these two rookies received an unbelievable request.
An unbelievable request?
It might be best if we explained everything to you, Kurt. Explain the situation and the Queen's request.
Is that really true?
Yep, every word. Which is why we need your help, Kurt.
No, not that part. I mean, the Queen's request certainly is surprising, but the black orbment the Colonel has, it really exists?
Kurt? Hey, are you okay? You look a little pale. What? This is...
Stand back a bit.
Huh? What the heck was that? He didn't do it to me, but I felt a little jolt too. That was key energy. It affects the body directly without any physical contact. Sorry, we didn't have much time, so I had to do a little rough. How are you feeling?
Sorry, I'm fine now. I still don't remember everything, but a good chunk of it is coming back to me. I lost control of my body because of that.
What do you remember?
I told you before, remember? About that accident 3 months ago?
You lost your memory while on a job, right?
Yes. I was asked to investigate a group dressed in black, and I managed to seize a suspicious item they were transporting. It was some kind of black orbment.
The person who asked you to investigate them, was it?
Yes, it was your father, Cassius. I immediately sent that orbment to him by parcel. That's what I just remembered.
Wait, does that mean the K who sent the parcel was...
Yes, that was me. I recall including a note suggesting that Professor Russell analyze it. So, you two were the ones who received that package.
Kurt, do you remember anything after that? What happened to you after you sent the parcel to our father?
Well, after leaving the landing port, someone called out to me. And then... No, it's like there's a fog over it. I can't remember anything else.
You shouldn't push yourself too hard trying to remember. It'll only strain your body.
Yeah, right. Just recalling that much feels like it took a lot out of me.
But who would do something like that? Could the special ops have done something to you? I suppose that's possible. They did use that poison on Agate. Seems like they are developing and testing special chemical compounds. It could have been some kind of drug that causes memory loss. That's a new level of creepy. So it might be the same thing that was used on the Sky Pirate boss and Mayor Dalmore, huh? We'll need to keep our guard up too.
Sorry, I haven't even addressed why you came here in the first place. Understood about the Queen's request. Please, let me help.
But are you sure you're okay, Kurt?
Yes, I feel much lighter after recovering some of my memory. I'd like to help, if only to settle things once and for all.
Looks like you're in fighting shape. There's going to be a strategy meeting, so head to the guild first.
Understood. I owe you one.
So yeah, the K that sent the package to our father that we ended up getting was in fact Kurt. Last bracer we need to get here is Annalise.
Oh, hi, rookies. Hi, Zin. Already back from the castle, huh?
Yeah, we're back, but... Annalise, can we talk in private?
Oh, sounds like you got some juicy gossip to share.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it juicy, more like surprising.
Ooh. Either way, it sounds fun. Instead of chatting here, why don't we head to the rest area outside? What? Oh.
Just to be clear, this isn't a joke. It's going to be a big job, and we could really use your help.
Sorry. I think I'm still trying to process everything. I don't really get it, but everyone's gathering at the guild, right?
Yep, Elnon should be able to explain all the details when you get there.
Gotcha. I'll head over right now.
So that's all the bracers, but we still have a few more people to meet with. The next is going to be here at the Liberl News, because we got to go meet with Niall. Chief, this is strange. We haven't heard from him in 2 days. Knowing him, he probably got wrapped up chasing a big scoop. But with this whole martial law thing, no contact does seem strange. Oh? Oh, Estelle, Joshua. Hey there, Dorothy. Good afternoon. Oh, you're the kids that won the Royal Tournament. I'm the chief editor of Liberl News. I've heard quite a lot about you from Niall and Dorothy. You're Estelle and Joshua from the Bracer Guild, correct? Yep, nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. I always look forward to reading each issue of the Liberl News. That's always what I like to hear. So, did you come by to see Niall? That's right. Actually, we were just talking about that. Niall hasn't shown up to the office for the past 2 days. There's been no contact from him at all. What? Yesterday and today? We just spoke with Niall here 2 days ago. Really? You were the one who gave us his message, Dorothy. After the semifinals, we came back here to talk to him. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I sort of remember that. Hey, did Niall mention anything? Like if he had planned on going somewhere or something? He did mention this is a BP choice. He was called away by someone. Yeah, that's right. Somebody called him and he went out somewhere. Are you two serious? Yes. So he hasn't checked in since we last spoke with him? No way, is he dead? Hey, don't jinx it. By the way, the airliners aren't running today, but maybe they were running yesterday and he went to another region. I checked with the landing port, and his name wasn't on any of the passenger lists. I think it's safe to say he's still somewhere in the city. Huh. When you last saw this reporter friend of yours, did he mention he was working on some kind of story? What? With the way things are going, bet the Army's been keeping you guys on a pretty tight leash. Isn't that right, Chief? Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. Especially when it comes to anything involving the Intelligence Division, nothing but pure censorship. It's enough to make my blood boil. Given the current climate, there aren't a lot of stories he could run with. But as a reporter, he probably still wants to give readers something fresh and engaging, right? That's true. Something new and newsworthy that also wouldn't get blocked by the Intelligence Division censorship. Did Niall mention anything along those lines? Oh, now that you mention it. The second BP question is about Princess Klaudia's arranged marriage. Ah, the Duke did mention that at the banquet. So Niall mentioned it all to all of you, huh? It'd be a massive scoop if it turns out to be true. He said he'd try to confirm it, but how'd Niall find out about that anyway? It's not really the kind of information anybody outside the royal family should know, right? I think he said he heard it from a friend who works at the Arab Royal Villa. Off the record, she said that terrorists might be targeting the princess. Apparently, she's secretly being protected at the Royal Villa. I knew it. That's all the confirmation we need. If the friend who contacted him that day works at the villa, then it's very likely Niall is at the villa too. I see. Knowing Niall, I could see him trying to sneak in to interview Her Highness. And if the guards caught him, he might have been arrested. Wah, Niall's going to die! Oh please, he's not going to die! But if they got him, I doubt they're just going to release him. Yeah. It's probably in the same situation as Princess Klaudia. Wait, what do you two know? You know something about what's happening in the capital? No, in all of Liberl, don't you? Sorry, I didn't think we can talk about it yet. Please leave Niall to the Bracer Guild. If he's being held, we'll make sure he gets released. Alright. Then I'll leave it to you two. Please, Estelle, everyone. You've got to save Niall. Yep, just leave it to us. BP increased by 4. And now we have one more place to check out, which is going to be the Grancel Cathedral. We can go in here and head upstairs. Wrong upstairs. No, let me out. Let me out. We have to go to the other side. Down this way. Then we can go upstairs here. Ah, you are... well, we're from the Bracer Guild. We were wondering if Sister Ellen is here in the cathedral today. Ah, so you must be the ones working with her. Wait, what? It seems you're already full aware of the situation. She asked us to help with something, and we came to report in. I'm afraid she's no longer staying at the cathedral. Earlier this morning, she said her goodbyes and departed. But where'd she go? Regrettably, I can't say for certain. I've known the royal family for some time, so I was more than willing to shelter her here. But as for this matter, she kept the details to herself. I suspect she didn't want the church getting mixed up in her affairs. I see. Still, you may rest assured. When she left, her eyes were filled with a hopeful light. It wasn't despair or recklessness that drove her to leave. That does make me feel a little better, I guess. Still, sounds like we're not getting in touch with the Royal Guard anytime soon. Well, no use in complaining about it now. As we set aside contacting the Royal Guard for the time being. Yeah, it's disappointing, but we'll have to manage without them. This road you walk, it's fraught with hardship, isn't it? It is said that the goddess aids those who aid themselves. As long as you do your best, the goddess will see fit to light your way. And so that is every person we needed to talk to. At this point, I do believe you can return to the guild. However, we're going to hold off on returning there just for a little bit, as a just in case. Instead, we have a couple other things we can do. Really just one more thing we can do. There is an achievement for getting every quartz in the game. However, to get every quartz in the game, you need a lot of U material pluses. I will not be doing that probably on a new game run. That is most likely going to be for a new game plus run. However, there's one thing we can do here with our orbments. If we go to Olivier here, we can actually put on a very specific set of orbaments here. If we give him Mercy, Heavenly Insight, which he has both on, that's insane, Sweet Aroma, which will be right here. Who has it on right now? I think Estelle has it on. Oh, no, I can't do it with him. I'm going to have to do it with Estelle. Okay, let's go ahead and go Sweet Aroma here. Instead of HP 3. Let's go Heavenly Insight here. Sorry, Olivier. We're going to go... oh, I'm sorry. We need to go Sweet Aroma here. And then we go Mercy here. Pretty much get to take everything off of Olivier there. And then we can go EP Cut 3 here. Literally taking everything off of him. Right here we can go Ingenuity. And then right here we can go Cast 3. Right here. And with that we get the Master of Arts. Because Estelle has access to every art in the game, all on one character. It's actually kind of broken. If you wanted to run her just like this, you very easily could. There is actually a way to give it on Olivier as well. But yeah, that is every art in the game on Estelle, which is an achievement. And if we go to rewards, we can go ahead and get Fury. Increase arts damage in proportion to HP lost. So, now I need to quickly change their orbments back before I forget. Okay, it's not perfect, because I don't remember exactly what I had on Estelle, but I need to give her Great Fortune anyways to increase the enemy drop rate. And then he also isn't perfect, but I gave him Fury to increase arts damage, and he has a ton of spells now. But now it's time to get to cooking. So, what we need to do now is, first off, we need to make sure we have all of our custom recipes here. We should have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are done with our custom recipes here, because we got the brown sugar parfait and the hearty baked curry doria. All that's left now are the regular recipes here. But again, we need to try to get all of them. So let's go ahead and try to get the bad version here.
All right, hold on.
Okay, we get the chewy spare ribs. Then we need stuff we don't have yet. Let's see if there was anything else. I'm just looking at bad meals. Okay. So we still need to get the bad meal here. Still need to get the bad meal here. So there are a few we can get right now. So we'll go ahead and do this again. Trying to get the bad one this time. There we go. Perfect. Save the game. Now here we go. All we need now is to get... I'll do the math here and show it off, but we need monster tenders. I think everything else we have enough of. We need monster seeds. Again, I believe everything else we have enough of. We need monster bird eggs. Everything else we have enough of. And we need more monster bird eggs here because we have enough monster gelatin. So it's just bird eggs, seeds, and tenders. So by my count, I need 1 more tender, 2 more seeds, and 5 more eggs. The seeds, I believe, come from the flame plant, which should be pretty easy. I think that's it, because unfortunately we can't go anywhere else. I want to double check, though. No, okay, Swamp Chupacabra also has seeds, so probably Swamp Chupacabra will be the easiest. And then for the tenders, I believe it's, yeah, the Hell Marses. I don't think anything else right now can give it to us. So again, that's on the Kirsch Avenue. So far, both of them are on Kirsch Avenue, but the eggs. The eggs is a problem here. They only come from Primera, which is on Kirsch Avenue. Perfect. So I'm going to be grinding these till I get what I need. We have the increased item drop chance. They're all on the this road right here.
Let's go.
Just gonna go to Songheim Gate. And if we just run over here, we're in Kirsch Avenue. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this till we have enough to make every crafting recipe. That was the quickest it's ever been. That honestly took like 5 minutes. There are, if you look on the map, right here, there's 4 that spawn. Up here, there's 5 that spawn. And then over here, there's like 4 that spawn. So you can just run back and forth here. I'm specifically talking about the little egg head birds. That's incredibly easy to get. So we'll go ahead and save here, as it's time to make the final dishes. Let's go ahead and start with the one that we still need the peculiar dish for.
Sure, leave it to me. Yeah, this went well.
Nope, I didn't want it to go well, Joshua. I want it to go bad. Try again.
Got it. I'll make it right away. Here you go.
Joshua. Joshua. I need it to go bad. I'm actually going to speed it up a little bit by hovering over this and then making a save. I only have exactly enough to make one of each, so that's why. There we go. Got the curry. Oh, hold on. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't need to even double save there because I have to cook all of these good and bad except for this one. So let's just go ahead and start with the bad version of this.
All right, here you go. Happens, I guess.
Violet soda. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make the bad version of this one. The refreshing pie.
Leave it to me. I think it's edible.
Perfect. That is every peculiar dish in the game, which again is an achievement. So we'll go ahead and save the game again because we're only going for good now. Go ahead and make the good version of this one.
Sure. Here you go.
There's the special ice cream done. And then the refreshing pie.
Sure, leave it to me. All right,
It's also done. All that's left is a few more azalea fruits and black pepper. So let's go ahead, make sure we save, and head back to the department store where you can pick up everything else we need. So it was black pepper and azalea. Just gotta remember who sells it here. Nope, that's accessories. Is it you?
I can't decide.
Should be.
So, what'll it be?
Black pepper. Pick up 5 of it. And azalea fruit. Pick up 4 of them.
Show them.
There we go. Make sure we save, and this should be the final recipe of the game. Ooh, Estelle. There we go. Mixed cocktail. That is every single recipe in the game completed. Yep. That's kind of crazy. With that, we can go to our rewards, get the Regalia Garb for 6. Oh, I'll start with defeating total enemies, cook every type of peculiar dish, and cook every type of successful dish. We get the Regalia Garb, which is gives insane defense, crazy speed, and crazy evasion. If you want to get Joshua as close as you possibly can to being a evasion tank, Regalia Garb is going to do you justice. And then I think combined with, if you had another one, it'd be even better. But if you go T-Anklet Plus, I believe is probably as close as you can get. Green Sphere is good too. But yeah, that would get him as high as he possibly could be to being an evasion tank. You probably could find some other boots like the 71s. Certain strategies do require you to use like lower level gear to get those evasion tank characters. I think you get pretty close with Joshua, but there's no evade in this game, evade ornament. So nothing you can. Oh no, there's evade 3. It doesn't. I guess you can get evade 3 plus. But yeah, it's crazy how quickly all this just clicked back into place. All this line stuff. It took. I actually was upset when they got rid of it in later games. But now I'm kind of glad it's back. So that means at this point for our rewards, all we're missing is all of the quests, all the enemies, the last Liberl, which is the last book. The rest of the treasure chests, raising our support, and using, again, we probably won't be able to get all the different types of quartz, unfortunately, in this playthrough. We can try, but we'll hold off on doing it for a little bit. We need to get Shara back on the team to unlock the final thing for her. And everything else is completely optional. So, before I continue, let me go ahead and take Great Fortune off of Estelle. I'd like to give her something that would give her... Honestly, Dark Shield might be solid, because it gives... Yeah, honestly, Cast 3 also would be good. Let me give anything that can give her Latira, because Latira is going to be needed here soon. It might just have to be HP 3. But I guess if we're going to do HP 3, we might as well instead just go with Dark Shield. There we go. And so, with that done, everything has been completed. We'll go ahead and head back to the Hotel Ruin Bomb just to make sure our CP is maxed. So let's go ahead and rest twice real quick. And whenever we're ready, I recommend make sure you save your game. In fact, this is one of those ones I would go like to the bottom, make a backup save or two down here as a precaution. Whenever we're ready, let's head back to the Bracer Guild. Elnon, we're ready. Seems like all the bracers have assembled. Were you able to get in touch with that reporter and the Royal Guards? We couldn't reach either of them. I think we gathered enough information, though. I see, so Princess Klaudia is being held at the Arab Royal Villa. As with the Royal Guard, that is unfortunate, but at least we know they haven't been captured. Should we get started? Let's do it. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to save those hostages.
And those are the details of the Intelligence Division's ongoing coup plan. With this in mind, the Bracer Guild Grancel branch intends to accept Her Majesty's request.
To think such a grand conspiracy was unfolding right under our noses. I can't believe I failed to see it. How infuriating.
Sure, those special ops guys always looked shady, but Colonel Richard's a pretty cool guy, so I totally believed him.
And I can't believe they were pulling the strings with the Sky Pirates and Mayor Dalmore incidents. Guess they really underestimated us bracers, huh?
That's right. No way we're letting them get away with this.
Then, may I take it that everyone is willing to lend their support?
Of course.
Feel free to put us to work.
I'll be paying them back. With interest.
You better believe I'm in.
Wow, guess things are heating up.
Yeah, it's definitely reassuring.
Now, let us plan the specific details of the rescue operation. With the lives of the hostages at stake, we don't have much time. It's not elegant, but we'll have to aim for a straightforward base assault.
We've got no time to find a way to infiltrate, so that seems like the only option.
But if we're attacking the villa, how should we divvy up the roles?
It would be best to split up into a decoy team and an assault team. We could create some type of diversion to draw the forces away from the villa and send the other team for the rescue.
Remember, our opponents are the Special Ops, the Intelligence Division's best of the best. If possible, we could use an ambush team during the diversion and a disruption team during the assault.
Yeah. What?
The ambush team would rush the enemies drawn out by the decoy attack, while the disruption team would confuse the enemy, making the assault easier.
Oh, I get it. But we can't split into that many teams, can we?
Unfortunately, we contacted the other branches, but with the landing ports and checkpoints closed, other bracers can't make it.
Oh, right. If only Sharon Agate were here.
And as Zen mentioned, only having 2 teams is extremely risky. We may need to consider an alternative plan.
No need for that. We'll make up for the lack of manpower.
Lieutenant Schwartz!
Oh, you're the sister from the scenic route.
It's an honor to formally meet you. I am First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, the commander of the Royal Guard. I ask that you allow us to join your operation.
I see. Very well. So you and your 8 guards will be assisting us. They are currently lying low within the royal capital. I can have them all together within the hour. That's great and all, but How did you figure out we were planning to rescue the hostages, Lieutenant Schwartz? We went to the cathedral to tell you, but you'd already left. I see. My apologies for that. However, I was already aware you had accepted a request from Her Majesty. I learned of it last night. Last night? But that was right after we met with the Queen. Haha, indeed it was. We have a special way to communicate that even the Intelligence Division doesn't know about. Her Majesty gave us direct orders to assist you. A special way to communicate? Let's see, how should I put this? You can skip the details for now. What matters is that the ambush and disruption teams are covered. Correct. This increases our chances of success significantly. Let's get to it and assign everyone their roles. Aye. We'll begin with the decoy team. 5 of my Royal Guards will take care of it. Frankly, if members of the Royal Guard show up, the enemy is bound to take the bait. Precisely. We'll specifically target the Special Ops frigate on the outskirts of the scenic route. Special Ops frigate? You mean the airship those soldiers were on? So it's docked on the far side of the scenic route. Now that you mention it, there was a blocked off area that we couldn't get to. According to my sources, Special Ops are posted there around the clock. We'll strike, forcing them to alert the villa and send reinforcements our way. So that's the plan. And then the ambush team will wipe out the reinforcements, right? If that's the case, it's best to leave the ambush team to us. Exactly. We're used to fighting in the forest due to all our monster hunting. Plus, we've got a gunner. Perfect for this, wouldn't you say? Absolutely. Now, as for the disruption and assault teams, the disruption team will consist of the Royal Guard members as well. That way, we'll attract as many Special Ops soldiers as possible. So that means we'll be the assault team and free the hostages. It's an important role, but it only works once everyone else has set the stage. Let's make sure we're at the top of our game. Way to turn up the pressure. Ha, no need to overthink it. You are the team that conquered the Royal Tournament, aren't you? We'll handle the bulk of the enemies. You guys just focus on rescuing the hostages. Lieutenant Schwartz, everyone! We're not rescuing them alone. We're counting on everyone. Together, I'm sure we can do this. You bet. Okay, let's do this. That's the spirit. Thus concludes our strategy meeting. The operation will take place tonight, under cover of darkness. Once the operation begins, you won't have a chance to return to the city. If you'd like to gather any supplies for the ambush, now's the time. Ah, good idea. I'll contact my subordinates still in hiding throughout the city. Alright, let's part ways for now. And whenever we're ready, we talk to Elnon one more time. Hello, Bracers. Once the operation begins, you won't have a chance to return to the city. Are you ready to go? All set. Of course. Alright, let's use the time we have to hammer out the final details of the plan.
So, this is the spot, right?
Should be. The rest area with the Ambrel Stone Monument. My only concern is if Lieutenant Schwartz and her team can get here without being spotted.
You needn't worry about that.
Whoa! When did you guys get here?
I'm impressed you managed to hide so many people in the royal capital.
We have many supporters within the city who helped us stay hidden. Our preparations are complete, so we are ready to begin whenever you are.
All right. Estelle, I'd like you to give the command.
What? Me?
This mission is a personal request from Her Majesty to you.
Yep. It makes sense that it starts on your orders.
But I'm still a rookie.
That doesn't matter. Nobody here's complaining.
Try not to shout too loudly, alright?
We're only here to assist. You'll hear no objections from us.
Okay.
Estelle, believe in yourself.
He's right. Don't overthink this. These things are all about going with the flow.
Right. To all mission personnel, the Airbay Royal Villa hostage rescue operation will now begin.
Oh, I'm starving. Our shift should be over soon, right?
Hey, don't slack off now. The Royal Guard's still hiding somewhere out there. They could show up anytime.
Oh, come on. There aren't even 10 of them left, right? Colonel could hunt them down in no time if he wanted to.
I'd like to see him try.
What? Royal Guard Commander Julia Schwartz!
Listen up. We've received a report from the Special Ops frigate. The remaining Royal Guard members are there taking a final stand. Head to the scene immediately and wipe what's left of them out.
Roger!
That takes care of that.
You fools. The frigate is locked. You won't be able to use it so easily. If you had simply obeyed the Colonel, you might have kept your lives. Feel free to curse your own stubbornness as you die. Attack! Bracers! Do you too intend to defy the army?
I hate to break it to you, but you're the one defying the kingdom.
On behalf of Her Majesty, we won't hold back.
Okay, the ambush team is in action.
We'll go in first and distract the remaining forces at the front yard. While they're occupied, you must make your way inside the villa.
Got it.
May Adios watch over you.
A Royal Guard's tough, man.
Good, good. Looks like they're keeping them busy. Now's our chance to break in.
Okay.
Understood.
Airbay Royal Villa. Wow, it's just as luxurious as the castle.
Well, it is a royal building.
Hold up, we've got company.
Who are you?
We don't need to tell you anything, you villains.
There's no time for this. We're coming through. Let's switch it up.
It's a little sad you don't get to have Olivier join you for this, but at this point, I don't know if there's anything that can stop you. There's a crit and a follow-up. Joshua gets to go in here. Follow-up.
My turn.
I did actually want to change out Joshua to have the CP thing, but we're fine either way. Barrage. Full burst. Use what you can here. These guys really aren't that difficult, but you might as well go ahead and just use your CP anyways.
I'll be your opponent.
Wide open! Meet your end! Payback time! Meet your end! Meet your
Holy Joshua. As I was saying, they're really not that difficult, and they just got absolutely bodied. Estelle can get him up, but I think we'll just go for... Well, ooh, that sucks. I think we'll just go for the kill here. I don't think we really need to worry about getting Joshua up right now.
I'll finish you off.
All right, now, where do you think they're holding the princess?
The building's not very big. We'll just have to search it room by room.
If we take too long, the soldiers out front will come back. Let's get a move on.
You can fight a lot of enemies here if you don't know where you're going, so I suggest you kind of follow either me or another guide to do this. We'll do a tier all, which basically full heals at this stage in the game. I think we're going to go ahead and change out Joshua's orbments. I think I'm going to actually give him, instead of a sapphire shield, what's the one? Is it the emerald shield? Yeah, foresight. We'll go ahead and give him that. Gets rid of his ability to heal, but foresight's going to make it so he'll evade when he's low on HP. Which actually plays into his advantage a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and swap this out for the gladiator belt. And then we'll go ahead. I think it was actually a gladiator headband in the original. But I guess it got changed in this game, the name of it at least. We'll go ahead and put the gladiator or the victory headband back on Estelle there. Just making it so all three of our characters have some sort of advantage here. Go through the east side as soon as we do. What the? Who are you? We'll have to fight some more with attack Dovins. Intruders, don't move a muscle.
I won't let you!
Payback time!
I won't let you! Healing!
Thanks!
And then we'll go ahead and Aural Blast. Full burst.
Let's go!
And then with Estelle, we can go ahead and barrage here, hitting both of them. These fights go on long enough that you can get the CP back pretty quickly. That's why I'm not afraid of burning a ton right here. In the original game, there was ways to get infinite CP by this point. That has obviously not been brought back because now they actually know about it. But yeah, in the original, there were ways to get infinite CP by just using an item that would restore 100 CP per use. And because of the fact that you could get infinite money in the original game as well, it was just like incredibly cheesy to get infinite CP by this stage in the game. But that was kind of the strategy you had to use to beat some of these upcoming fights, because they are very difficult fights that, even with CP spamming, you could very easily lose, because sometimes enemies would get a few turns in a row if you do that. Phew, that was close. They came out of nowhere. There are still quite a few soldiers inside the villa. Looks like they're patrolling the hallway leading to the courtyard. If they spot us, we'll just have to take them out. So, some items here actually have items in them. So if we go all the way down here, we'll start at the end here. I believe the attack Dovins down there actually are the ones we've already fought. I believe they count all the way down here. So yeah, it should be attack Dovin, 2 claws, and a gun. So that means we have got all the enemies here. So we go down to the first room on this west side and go inside. We can find an item here in the corner for a Tyrol Balm. And then if we go down to this middle room... Oh, that's not the one I wanted to go into. Whoops, we might get into a fight now. No, we're fine. We'll be coming into the Royal Villa here in a second. But instead, we're looking for the drawing room right here, which will also have an item in here for us. That's an EP charge 4. The East Guest Room 2 has one as well as the library. That's the gallery. East Room 2. For a Zerum capsule. And the library has... Oh, there's the optional fight. It just happens sometimes when you enter and leave again. There's someone with Black Fang. Full burst. Zin can Aural Blast. Follow up. And then Estelle. Let's just hit this attack Dovin with a crit. I think I forgot to heal Estelle since the last fight, unfortunately. But let's go for the Special Ops Claw. Finishes him off. Estelle will go for a barrage, hitting both of them. Probably should have waited and just had to do a normal attack first. That's fine, though. Follow up.
such a pain.
And then Zin just goes crazy here.
Too slow. I'll be your
We have a 0 cast for Joshua, Spiral Flare. It's not the best, but it does more than his regular attack does, unless he gets the insta-kill. Okay, now let's make sure we for sure heal this. But we're looking for the library now, which should be this one right here. This will have our final item in it, so we'll pick that one up. That was a Athelas Bomb EX. And then we're going to go all the way up here. I'm glad it marks it in this game, because in the original it did not mark where you needed to go, so it was a little bit difficult to get to. We'll actually go into the lounge here. Who are you? Whoa, there's quite a crowd in here. Oh, what do you want? Hey, I don't recognize you guys. Good evening. We're from the Bracer Guild. Huh? And it's way past your bedtime. Lay your head down for a little nap now, okay? They all come in with every stat decreased because they are drunk. So it's a much easier fight. In fact, I probably won't even need to use anything crazy here. Titanic Roar probably is our best that we have. Hellgate is also really good. But I think we'll just go for a Titanic Roar. And a full burst. And then we'll have Joshua just go for a Black Fang. Follow up. Zin, let's hit any of them that are stunned. There we go. I'm going to try not to use Zins because this ideally is the last fight we have to fight before we get to the end of this zone. I hate to spoil it, but there typically is bosses at the end of these zones we get to. We'll go ahead and use Estelle's Barrage. Probably should have waited once again, but we'll just target these two guys because one of them's rage boosted right now. Oh, didn't quite kill, I don't think. That's an... Oh, okay, no, it did. There we go. Finish that guy off. We'll just do a follow-up. I won't use my full burst now just because we're too deep into it now. And there we go. Okay, that's what I was worried about. I knew it could happen. I was hoping it didn't, because now I do need to Aural Blast. They don't come up with a lot, but they can just heal each other over and over again. So there we go. If you wanted to, you could grind the attack Dovens outside as well. Phew, done and dusted. They were pretty drunk, so unsatisfying. Made the fight too easy. This looks like the lounge in the castle where they serve drinks. But please spare my life. I'm not one of them, I swear. Yeah, we get it. You're part of the villa staff, right? We're here on a mission for Her Majesty to rescue all those being held here. Really? Are you really here to rescue us? Yes, so you can relax now. Oh, thank goodness. Ever since my journalist friend was captured, I've been so terrified. I hope he's safe. Your journalist friend? Oh, are you the guy Niall was talking about? Huh? They explained the circumstances surrounding Niall's disappearance. I see. That's right. I was the one who contacted Niall that time. He was keen to interview the princess who was under the protection here. He was so persistent that I couldn't say no, so I helped sneak him in. And that's when he got caught. Yes, I'm ashamed to say it was only then that I realized the truth. I'd been told that the princess was brought here to keep her safe from terrorists. But it seems like she was actually being held here against her will by those people from the intelligence division. I was so thrilled at the thought of her being here that I was so blind to see what was actually going on. What a poor excuse for a butler I am. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. So, do you know where the captives are? Yes, they're being held in the emblem room at the very back of the building. It's a grand hall traditionally used for treaty signings and other formal ceremonies. The emblem room at the back, right? Okay, let's get a move on. We can actually talk to him again. He'll actually let us rest, which will... I don't think it increases our CP. I think it just full heals us. Yep.
That's a relief.
But if we talk to him again... thanks so much for helping me out. If you get tired, please feel free to come back in less. Let me make you a drink. Oh, shoot. Do we need to go... I guess we have to go to the room first. That's unfortunate. So we examine the room. Door's locked. No way. Lock is too sturdy to break open. We need to find the key. Oh, maybe we should ask that young butler. I think you actually could have examined that first. And then just talk to him immediately. Oh, right. That door was locked, huh? I think the Special Ops Commander should have the key. but it appears he left when he heard some terrorists had shown up. What? He must have gone to where Lieutenant Schwartz and the others are. Well, that's not good news. We don't have time to go back there now. Hold on. There should be a spare key for that door somewhere. If I remember correctly, it's hidden somewhere in the gallery. The gallery? Got it. Let's hurry and go find it. So, we're going to head to the gallery next. Please don't give me an optional battle. Gallery is that room we went to earlier. And in here, it should be inside this vase right here, this giant one. Obtain the spare key. Aha, here it is. Now we should be able to unlock the door in the back. And so, we'll go ahead and run on out. Please don't get me in a fight. Perfect. And once again, I highly recommend you save the game. At this point, we'll just save over this slot right here. And let's head inside. Again, if you want to grind CP, you can fight the dogs out here. I'll be fine, though.
Hold on tight, princess.
2 more to go.
Here we go.
Who are you? I feel like I've seen you before. Oh, you're the winners of the Royal Tournament.
Wait, you're those bracers? You better believe it.
If you let us through, we'll go easy on you. Sound good?
Don't underestimate us.
Just try breaking through our iron defenses if you think you can.
Time to get serious.
So, here are 2 brand new enemy types. These are the armored special ops. They are more difficult than regular special ops units, but they should go down pretty quickly here. These are technically the bosses of this area, so we can go ahead and do everything we need to here. And then we have a, we'll actually hold off. I was going to say we have the S-Break, but we'll wait just a second here. So let's go for a normal attack on this one. Follow up. And then Joshua can do another attack. Follow up. And then we can go ahead and use our Black Fang with a full burst. And then if we want to get even crazier, Estelle can go ahead and use her barrage. If we can bring this down to only one of these armored units, it makes the fight so much easier. And there goes one of them. So all that's left is this armored special ops unit. We get the stun right before his turn, which is fantastic. He gets the rage boost. Go for Zin, please go. That's fine. We're still in here. We are still in it. I don't really want to use it, but we're just going to RL Blast here. Like I said, this is technically the boss units of this area, so there we go. Not quite enough for a level up even for Zin. And whenever you're ready to meet the princess, let's walk through this door. Usually I would end things off, but we're at the end game and I don't want to end off here. Let's see what's up with the princess.
You guys.
Hi! Never fear, we are here!
Glad to see you in one piece, Niall.
Rescue? Are you serious?
Estelle, Joshua, to think we'd meet in a place like this.
Huh? Oh, so you're the princess. Pleasure to meet you. We're from the Bracer Guild, and
I wouldn't say it's nice to meet you. It's more like nice to see you again, Estelle and Joshua, as promised.
Huh? Wait, Chloe? Is that you?
Honestly, Estelle, how is it that you did not recognize me right away?
Well, I mean, you're wearing a dress and your hair's longer. Hold up. What's going on?
Sorry, Chloe. Estelle can be a bit naive when it comes to things like this.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I think that's one of Estelle's most endearing qualities. And Joshua, I'm glad you still feel comfortable calling me by that name.
Yeah, I had a feeling you would. Unless you'd prefer your real name.
Not at all. Thank you. I'm delighted.
So, what exactly are you doing here, Chloe? And where's that princess everyone keeps talking about?
She's right in front of you. This young lady here is none other than Her Highness Princess Klaudia, the Queen's granddaughter.
Huh?
I'm sorry for keeping it a secret. I was planning to tell you when we met again, but I was captured by Colonel Richard.
But why? Why hide your identity and go to a boring, ordinary school? And what do I even call you now, Chloe?
Please, keep calling me Chloe, as you always have. Klaudia von Ausleys. Chloe is a nickname from the first and last letters of my full name.
Okay. But, what about your hair?
Oh, this is just a hairpiece. I thought keeping the same hairstyle might make it a bit obvious at school.
Unbelievable. Even though I'd seen photos, I didn't recognize you at all when we met during that incident with the mayor.
Sorry about that. Uncle Doonan and Mayor Delmore didn't notice either. This disguise worked better than I expected.
Oh, right! You and the Duke are related. Wait. I almost forgot something super important.
I see. Estelle, Joshua, and Zin, was it? Thank you all so much for coming to rescue us.
Don't mention it. I would have come to get you, Chloe, even without a request.
Estelle.
She's right. But I believe Her Majesty deserves your gratitude more than we do. She risked her own safety to ask us to rescue you.
In fact, as long as you're safe, the Queen will be able to resist the Colonel's demands. She might even be prepared to give up her life in defiance.
Yes. That's exactly the type of person Grandmother is. I fear her life could be in grave danger unless we do something.
Enough with this charade.
Princess!
Brienne?
Why is this little girl here?
She's General Morgan's granddaughter. They must have brought her here to control the General. He's being held at Hawken Gate.
Just like how they were using you to control Her Majesty.
Do not mistake this as some empty threat. We of the Intelligence Division will do whatever it takes to achieve our goals.
That's not something you should brag about.
Commander, let's make a deal. Take me as a hostage in her stead.
Please, I'm not falling for that. Even we aren't foolish enough to lay a finger on a royal. A general's granddaughter, however, will do just fine. She's a valuable hostage, and harming her wouldn't ruffle any feathers.
You people are...
trash.
Man, you're rotten to the core. Say whatever you want. The patrol unit from Kirsch Avenue should be returning soon. We'll capture all of you, the Royal Guard embracers, in one fell swoop.
I wouldn't put faith in that. We took care of them on our way here.
What?
Oh, there. You're all right now. Hey, Estelle. Hi, Joshua. Been a while, hasn't it?
Shara?
You came to help us?
This isn't the time for a reunion!
My, how unrefined you are.
That one's on the house.
Yikes! That was intense. Wait, that shot!
Olivier?
Ding, ding, ding. Quite a grand entrance for the main character, wouldn't you say?
Always with a flair of drama. And Sherazard, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
It sure has. It's good to see you, Zin. I can't believe you're in Liberl. When I heard you were watching over these two, I knew I had nothing to worry about.
You put a little too much faith in me. And you've blossomed into a stunning young woman. I almost didn't recognize you.
Oh, you think so?
My heart is consumed by the green flame of jealousy. Carelessly, you toyed with my affection, only to toss me aside like nothing more than garbage.
Oh, Olivier, Ina said she wanted to see you. Something about getting another drink.
My deepest apologies. Forget I said anything on this matter.
Good grief! Some things never change.
But Shara, how did you make it into the capital? I thought the Royal Army closed the borders.
They did. That's why I crossed Valeria Lake in a boat. And docked at the pier in the capital.
Ah, how very clever.
But how'd you end up with that flaky musician?
Bumped into him at the Gransel branch. He followed me like a little lost puppy, so I had no choice but to bring him along.
There was no way a hero like me could pass up something so exciting. By the by, is this enchanting young lady?
Oh, let me introduce you. This is Princess Klaudia, the Queen's granddaughter. She's a friend of ours.
A pleasure to meet both of you. Thank you ever so much for coming to our aid.
Please think nothing of it. It's our duty as bracers.
It is the pleasure of any gentleman to rescue a princess so fair as you. It's an honor to meet you, princess.
Chloe, are you all right?
Julia! Sieg! I'm very glad we were able to meet again.
Your Highness, I am so glad you're safe. Truly, I am very, very relieved.
And you too, Julia. It's so good to see you safe as well.
Eventually, the Bracers and Royal Guard, who had been creating a diversion, joined up with them. After allowing the other hostages to rest, Estelle and the others decided to assess the situation.
Truly, I beg your forgiveness. It was my own incompetence that put you through all of this. If I could, I would tear apart my unworthy self with my bare hands.
Please don't say that. I'm so happy to see you again, and that both of us are safe. Thank you so much for coming to help us.
Your Highness.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but why is Sieg here?
Sieg is Her Highness's guardian, and the Royal Guard's messenger. He even delivered a letter to your hotel, remember?
Oh, that night?
So it was him. And that's how you knew about the Queen's request.
Yes, Her Majesty informed me directly through Sieg. But the place Her Highness was being kept had no windows, so Sieg couldn't enter. I was so worried when we couldn't reach her.
Honestly, it was a real surprise. Hey, Sieg, you could have at least said hello. We're friends, right?
He said, sorry about that.
I guess it's fine. By the way, did you guys take care of the rest of the special ops?
The units stationed at the villa have been mostly detained. However, a considerable number remain at Gransel Castle.
The Royal Army forces around the kingdom are still under the control of the Intelligence Division. If we're not careful, they could attack this place as a rebel base.
Whoa, I didn't even think of that.
You're right. Maybe we should evacuate Chloe to a safer location.
Why not seek protection at the Erebonian or Calvard embassy?
Embassies are extraterritorial, which would make it harder for them to interfere there.
We could also use the frigate we captured to seek asylum. It wouldn't solve the problem, but it might buy us some time.
That is true. How should we get her to safety?
Everyone? Would it be possible for me to make a request to the bracers right now?
What?
Since the rescue mission is complete, I think it should be okay. Of course, it will depend on what the request is.
In that case, I ask, knowing it may be impossible. Could you help us liberate the castle and rescue Her Majesty?
Your Highness.
You're right. It's time we saved the Queen.
To be honest, I had a feeling that was where this conversation was heading. Your Highness, that's a very, very difficult request.
Right. Even if we gathered all our forces, taking the castle in a head-on assault is simply not possible.
If we use that special ops frigate, it might be. But we'll need a very well-planned strategy to pull it off.
I have an idea. Could you all please take a look at this?
What is this a map of?
It's an ancient document detailing the Grancel sewers. Apparently, there's a hidden sewer that connects to the castle underground.
What is the meaning of this? How could we have lost contact with the Air Bay Royal Villa?
The Royal Guard or the Bracer Guild. One or both of them may have taken it over.
How dare you speak so calmly? You, Lieutenant, were the one in charge of them.
My sincerest apologies. However, dwelling on the past will do nothing for us now. We should focus on strengthening the castle's defenses to ensure Her Majesty isn't taken as well.
You do not have to remind me. Close the gates. No one in or out. I don't care who they are. Direct all personnel to prepare to defend against an aerial assault.
Understood.
Contact the other units and send them to the villa. If anyone asks, say it's a mission to suppress a terrorist group impersonating the royal family.
Yes, ma'am!
What an impressive response.
Of course. Unlike you, I have experience. I will defend my post in the Colonel's absence, no matter what.
I will now explain the operation to liberate Grancel Castle and rescue Her Majesty the Queen. First, a 3-person team, led by Joshua, will infiltrate Grancel Castle's underground through the sewers. They will then head straight to the Royal Guard room and activate the gate control systems.
Got it.
Sounds like we get to light the big fireworks.
Regardless, it's a grand way to begin this drama's riveting final act.
Once the gates are open, the Royal Guard members and 4 bracers will storm the castle from the city. We'll make as much commotion as possible to keep enemy movements concentrated within the castle walls.
Leave it to us.
I'm ready to rumble.
And lastly, Your Highness, are you sure you won't reconsider?
I'm sorry, but I must be there to help save my grandmother. Besides, I do have some experience piloting an airship, so please allow me to contribute.
Ugh. If I'd known it would come to this, I never would have taught you to fly.
Lieutenant Schwartz, you worry too much. Just leave Chloe to us.
I swear on my name, Silver Streak, that I will protect her without fail.
Very well. I'll leave her in your care. While the enemy focuses on the inside, Estelle's team will land in the Garden Terrace using the Special Ops frigate. From there, they'll storm the Royal Keep and rescue Her Majesty Queen Alicia.
Understood.
The operation begins at noon. Everyone must be in their positions by then. Now, all units, commence operations.
Yes, ma'am. Joshua, be careful, okay? And make sure you don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll be careful. So don't get ahead of yourself, okay? Be sure to work together with Shara and Chloe.
Yeah, I know. We've got a promise to keep after all. We'll meet at Gransel Castle safe and sound.
Yeah, definitely.
Joshua, we don't know what kind of monsters might be in the sewers. So please, be careful.
Understood. I'll be careful.
And don't worry about Estelle. She's grown while traveling with you. Not just as a bracer, but also as a woman, it seems.
Shara?
Huh? What does that mean?
You don't need to know yet.
Yeesh. You could count on these kids, even in a crisis.
Exactly. All right, time for us to head out. Farewell, my little kittens.
May Adios watch over us.
Joshua.
Hey, Your Highness. Don't you think something happened between those two?
I suppose it's possible. They both looked very happy. I'm a bit jealous.
The regular soldiers have been replaced with special ops. I bet they're really strict now that they lost the villa. The mood here is seriously intense. See, times like these call for my lovely lute to lighten the tense air and bring soft harmony to all. You know, if you draw too much attention to yourself, that guy is going to find you again. What was his name? Mueller? Oh, right. Him. Both of you, I implore you, stay far, far away from the Imperial Embassy. I don't think any of us have time for a trip to the embassy. As soon as we're ready, let's head down into the sewers.
We split the teams based on skill sets, yet somehow, it's just us three guys here.
Nevertheless, we are hardly lacking in beauty ourselves. Let us see this mission through with both grace and style.
Right, for the other's sake too.
And so, our teams have been assembled. We almost have the entire crew back together. We're only missing 2 playable characters. And we also found out that Chloe was in fact Princess Klaudia this whole time. And in the next episode, it's time to breach the castle. I will see you guys then.